Hi everyone, I really wanted to just take this time before we started your reading to let you know how so very grateful I am to each and every single one of you for all of the well wishes and even remedies that you guys have shared with me to help me to get better and uplift my spirits during this time. Honestly, I just ended up getting sick out of the blue and it hit me so incredibly hard. And so, of course, my first thought was to think, okay, I've got the coronavirus, which, until you get tested, there's just absolutely no way to really know one way or another if you have it or not. So, long story short, my husband and I ended up having to go get tested. And at the time of this recording, we're actually still waiting for our results. But just based off of how I'm feeling at this point in time, my gut is just telling me that I don't have it, that I'm fine. I've just heard from folks that if you truly do have it, that it's really unlike anything that you've ever experienced before. And to me, this really just feels like the regular flu, and it just hit me out of the blue. I just have a feeling that I've just overdone it, and it's really given me the opportunity to really reassess my work schedule. And so for those who have already booked readings with me, of course, I'm working very diligently to make sure that you receive your reading on time, which is why we've had to put personal readings on hold on my website until the 24th so that I can work through the bookings that I already do have at this time. So that's all for now, guys. Thank you so very much. I really just wanted you to thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so let's dive right into your reading. Hello, Aquarius. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your Love and Life reading for the second half of June from the 16th through the 30th. General reading as always, guys. It will not resonate with every single person. Please do take from this what makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, I've had to put it on hold through the 24th, but you could still go ahead and visit my website and book it. It's just going to be scheduled after that date. Okay, guys? And that's just simply allowing me the time to be able to catch up to the personal readings that I've had to already catch up on before I ended up getting sick. All right, guys, so thank you so much for your understanding on that. And I will, of course, include a link to all of the card decks that you see here today, Aquarius. So let's dive right into this. These are the two card decks that I'm using for the focus messages for the Love and Life readings for the second half of the month, both by two amazing deck creators, soul sisters. The first is by Fire Witch Tarot. WTF is the problem? Really digs deep into a situation. And this one is called the Divine Domestic Soul Connections Challenged Relationship Messages by Angelic Revelation 144. So let's start. Let's take a look and see what needs to come through here. What are the challenges and obstacles that are preventing you and your person from coming together at this time? So we'll grab a couple from this deck, Aquarius, and then we'll grab a couple from the other one. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aquarius, for cross watchers, and anyone else who's been guided to tune in. I'm guided to this one here. You refuse to believe it's true. And sometimes, that's just human nature. Sometimes when we are faced with something so difficult or just unbelievable, it's very difficult for us to believe what is reality. So we're going to have to see how the rest of the reading plays off of that message, of course. Let's grab another one. Stop being closed off. Okay, so these might be a couple of the challenges that some of you guys are dealing with, and we're going to have to add to that with the rest of the cards to see what's going on there. All right, guys, so let's add to this with the Divine Domestics deck. This has a lot of dialogue in this particular deck, and I absolutely love it because it really gets down to the nitty-gritty of a situation. All right, so let's take a look. We will grab two from here as well. All right, I'm guided to this one here. The silence is so unbearable between us. I wonder if you are punishing me because of the 3D challenges, or did I push you away due to believing the obstacles in our lives were too great to overcome? I surrender and trust in God and divine timing. If it's meant to be, it will. Yeah. You know, it's true. If it's meant to be between the two of you, it will. Obstacles, challenges have a way of working themselves out, truly, if it's meant to be. Let's grab one more. We are getting older and wasting precious time playing these dumbass runner-chaser games. Let's just level the fuck up already. Are we doing this or what? And maybe, Aquarius, this is exactly what you've been wanting to convey to your person or what they've been wanting to say to you. So that's what's coming through. And of course, you don't have to resonate with each and every one of these. If there's a particular card that's really tugging at you, then that's the one for you. All right, guys, so let's add to this. I've been relying a lot on this particular deck lately. I absolutely love it. It's called The Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aquamoonlight. So let's take a look, Aquarius. Let's dig a little bit deeper here to see what are the issues that are preventing you guys from either overcoming the obstacles or working through the relationship. We do have that trapped card coming through, stuck, tied down, captive. This could be you, of course, Aquarius, feeling trapped in a situation, you know, and going back towards these focused messages, you refuse to believe it's true. Maybe you're in denial that you are in a situation that you need to detach from. Because ultimately, the only way for you to feel trapped or that your hands are tied and that you don't have a whole lot of choices in a situation is if you allow yourself to be treated that way by someone. We're going to have to see, of course, what that's about. But you can offer yourself this clarity, okay? Honesty, intention, the truth. And as that card states, you know, you guys aren't getting any older and time is running and you don't want to waste time being trapped or feeling trapped in a situation where you don't either want to be anymore or this is how they're making you feel. You have a whole lot of choices here in your life, Aquarius. And if you want to go in a different direction and if someone's manipulating you to think that you don't have that choice, you can offer yourself the clarity to open up your eyes, go through your awakening to realize that you do. So these two dialogue messages here are definitely playing a part in this because as that card states, the silence is so unbearable between us. I wonder if you are punishing me because of the 3D challenges. So whatever is happening in the 3D world, maybe you feel that your person is punishing you somehow, which is why you feel trapped or stuck. But you can only be trapped, Aquarius, if you allow yourself to be. We have shattered coming through also, damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed. They hurt you. They broke your heart. They might have really ruined something beautiful. We've got masculine energy coming up next. So if you're feminine tuning in, perhaps it is this masculine who ended up hurting you, who damaged that beautiful heart of yours. Going back to the focus messages, you refuse to believe it's true. Stop being closed off. And someone who's closed off has not gotten the clarity that's needed to be able to see clearly, to be able to see the truth. We have consequences right after that. Karma, destiny, cause and effect. And it's true, you know, everything we do, especially when it's coming from a place of pain or negative energy, and if we don't have the best of intentions in a relationship, then karma tends to want payback, you know, the consequences. We got to pay for our actions. And I really feel here, Aquarius, when it comes to your person, they're paying for those consequences. Destiny is at play here. They might actually be feeling this wrath from whatever karma they've gotten. And it's right next to this masculine energy. So it could be the masculines who are paying for it now. And for my feminines, I just feel at this point you got to just trust the process, trust the journey, you know, because divine timing truly is at play here also. And then we have loss. Yeah, shattered, brokenhearted. I'm not surprised to be seeing this as well. Grief, sorrow, pain. So this masculine definitely ended up hurting the feminine here, and now they're paying for it. But it hurt no matter how it played out. This was not a pleasant experience by all means, by any means. Okay, so let's add to this, guys. Let's see what else needs to come through. So we'll add from the Pining Rose Volume 2 deck by my dear friend Amy of Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, please, in love and life for the second half of June. So let's see if it'll give us a little bit more insight on the challenges, the obstacles that are preventing you guys from coming together. We do have uplift, okay? So there's this uplifted energy. If you're feeling down, of course, based off of what's coming through here, this has been a very difficult situation, Aquarius. But I feel here that there's something that's going to be coming into your life that will uplift your spirits, that'll make you happy. We have unlocked right next to that. And look at these beautiful roses that are right next to each other. Pink roses might also be one of your favorite flowers, if that resonates. We have a key right here. Someone holds the key to your heart, Aquarius. And of course, you know who it is that you're focused on for this reading. But we have avoidance also coming through. You might be avoiding this person right now, which is understandable. It's falling right below shattered. They hurt you. So why would you want to be around somebody who's hurt you, who's broken your heart? And as these cards state, you know, you just want this person to level up and be a good person and do the right thing. And if they're giving you the silent treatment, they as well could be in this energy of avoidance because they know they hurt you, because they know that they didn't treat you right. But we do have a reincarnation right here. So this might be a relationship that comes back to life and you guys are just able to engage and interact in a very different way, because the old way of how you guys were communicating or how the relationship was going, that's no longer going to work. So in order to have this reincarnation, it has to be a new beginning and the two of you to be two different people. And then we have stability here, which is needed. Balance, stability is very much needed in this situation, Aquarius. But for now, things are a little bit chaotic, which is understandable too. It's falling right below loss, grief, sorrow, and pain. You know, that's not a peaceful energy. There's a lot that's happened here between the two of you, and that's very difficult to process sometimes, you know? All right, guys, so let's add to this with some tarot messages. This is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, please, and love and life for the second half of June. Let's see what else we can add to this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. We've got the Ace of Wands. Beautiful card. Wands is fire. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. In this particular deck, it does say passion ignited. This is what inspires you. This is who and what you desire. And obviously you're focused on a particular person for this reading because you still desire them. There's a fire in your heart for this individual still. And this indicates a new beginning as well. So it's a beautiful energy. And then we've got this wisdom card coming up next, which in this deck is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a spiritual lesson. This is someone who's all about tradition and conformity. These are two people also that are meant to be. The commitment is here, or at least this is what you desire from this person, Aquarius. And if things can come back into balance, and if healing can actually happen here between the two of you, and maybe they're ready to commit or will eventually be able to commit, especially after that lesson has been learned. And truly, sometimes we have to go through something so incredibly difficult to get to the other side, to learn that lesson. And then you've got the awareness card coming through here. This is the Magician in this deck, Aquarius. The Magician is your own energy, Aquarius. It's air energy, which is a great card. You've got two major arcanas right next to each other. The Magician is somebody who takes charge and creates some sort of action here to be able to manifest love, to manifest this reincarnation, to manifest a reunion, to manifest a next chapter in love with your person, to be able to manifest a solution, to overcome the obstacles, the challenges, whatever they might be, whatever is going on in the 3D world. The Magician is here to help you, to offer you those manifestation tools, to make things happen and to create a positive outcome in your relationship. That's what a magician is here for, to help you accomplish things in your life and in your love life. Certainly, we're mostly focused on that, but in your life as well, whatever part of it you're having some issues or challenges in also. For some of you, this could also, if I can speak, this could also indicate switching directions in your life. It could also indicate a career change, just a change of scenery. But when it comes to love and romance, this is an indication of a rekindled partnership. But you know, the magician can be a little bit tricky. And so that's something to be mindful of if that's something that your person tends to be. They have to be coming towards you with the truth. No lies, no deception, and no trickery. But the Magician card, it's beautiful because it definitely indicates a soulmate, your ideal partner. Right next to the Hierophant, this is someone who might ultimately be able to eventually commit. I just don't feel that they're there quite yet, but we have this reincarnation card here for a reason. And as this card states, we are getting older and wasting precious time playing these dumbass runner-chaser games. Let's just level the fuck up already. Are we doing this or what? Well, the Magician is here to help you guys do that. Let's see what else. What else, please? Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius. In love and life, second half of June. What else? We do have conflict and defeat, Five of Swords energy coming through here. And then we have this Temptation card, which represents the Devil energy. Some of you guys might be focused on a Capricorn here. And this is you feeling conflicted and defeated, Aquarius, because this is air energy from the Swords. So the Five of Swords is tapped into some very tense energies. Again, you might be dealing with somebody who is sneaking around, which is why they ended up hurting you. Because as beautiful as the Magician is, it could be somebody who's a little bit on the tricky side. And then you've got the Five of Swords right next to it, somebody who could be sneaky. So if you resonate with that, if that's what you've been dealing with, that's what created this chaotic energy between the two of you, and it hurt you and it ruined a beautiful connection here. And so this masculine is now paying for their actions, the consequences of their actions. And then we've got temptation right next to that with the Devil energy. So they had been tempted by someone else perhaps. And it's interesting because part of the Devil energy is somebody who feels trapped. So if this is not you feeling this way, Aquarius, then it was your person. They felt trapped in the relationship, and so maybe they felt the need to go out there and explore other relationships. Your person could also be dealing with addictions, because that's part of the message that the Devil card brings forward. But in love, you know, the love is still here between the two of you. You guys have detached from one another, more than likely. But there's this desire to bring it back together. There is, you know. And then the next card is the Temperance card, which, as you can see in this deck, it says patience, because we've got divine timing once again that is playing a role in this. And so the Temperance card is the need for harmony, the need for healing, to bring it back into balance, which is why we've got the Stability card right there. And when it comes to love and romance, it does indicate a potential reunion, reconciliation between two people. So even though you guys have been through a bit of a difficult journey here, it can still bounce back. It can still come back around. I don't think it's a done deal here. But the truth has to be faced. The truth has to come out if it hasn't already. You know, time is ticking. If this is going to come back together, then it takes two people to be able to bring it back together. So let's add to this with the romance angels here, Aquarius. Let's see what else. We do have wedding coming through here. The situation involves marriage. So for those of you who had to deal with infidelity in your partnership, maybe your person entered into a relationship with someone who was already married. And of course, this could be future vibes between you and the person you're focused on for this reading. A potential commitment towards marriage is possible, because we do have references to reincarnation and a reconciliation. But look at this, we've got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, just like I mentioned with that Devil energy. It's a part of that card. So some of you guys are dealing with this. This contributed to the challenges of your relationship. Some of you have children together. They've been affected by this also. Your love life is being affected by children. And then we have the True Love card presenting itself here, Aquarius. This is the romance of a lifetime. And in your heart of hearts, maybe you know this, and your person needed time apart from you, maybe, to be able to figure this out too. And sometimes the whole grass is greener mentality comes into play. They have to figure out for themselves that it wasn't what it was all cracked up to be by exploring other connections outside of the partnership. But that's a lesson that they needed to learn. And there are those of you who would prefer to release this person, release your ex, to be able to find stability and happiness elsewhere. You've got the Magician here, so you can do that. You've got a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. Go after what inspires you. Go after what it is that you desire. And if you no longer desire this person, you don't have to go back to what no longer serves a purpose in your life. You absolutely do not have to do that. We do have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And what I'm picking up from that is if they want you, then they're going to have to tell you. They're going to have to put in the effort to let you know that they are serious, that they're fully invested here. And maybe the romance kind of dissipated as time went on, especially if they were feeling stuck and tied down, and maybe the excitement was gone for them. And it took this very difficult situation for them to realize what a great person that you are, Aquarius. That you were the one all along. You know, of course, you have your own choices here to make because they have hurt you. Just because somebody comes towards you with an offer of reconciliation doesn't mean it has to be something that you want, because you have choices here. And lastly, we have trust. The situation's calling for you to have faith. And that's because there were trust issues here, I feel, that contributed to what has hurt you here. And in order to win you back, they're going to have to work to regain your trust. Plain and simple, that's it. Okay? So let's add to this, guys, with some additional messages here, Aquarius. Let's grab some Lovers Oracle, and then we'll grab some dialogue. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. Transformation, yeah. Bottom of the deck. Okay. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And it absolutely can, but it does take effort from both people for this transformation to happen. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And it is, and your person has to realize this, because I have a feeling part of the challenge here is that they did not honor and treasure the relationship. They ruined it. They damaged it. They destroyed it. And it's up to you, of course, Aquarius, if you feel that certainly the damage has been done, but is it reversible? Is it repairable? Last one. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. That's because you can't change each other. You are who you are. They are who they are. And if you're both on the same page, welcoming of this transformation, then yes, of course, there's a chance to make this work. All right, guys. So let's add to this with some dialogue messages. This is by White Rose Guidance. It's called the Divine Love Messages deck. So we'll grab some from here. Take whatever resonates with you, as always. Some of these words could be coming from you, Aquarius, and some of these words could be coming from the person that you're focused on for this reading. So we'll see. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius in love and life, second half of June. Second half of June. And let's grab this bottom of the deck here. All right, we have quite a few coming through here. First one, Aquarius. I will do anything to bring you happiness. Well, they're going to have to. They're going to have to level up, as that card states, because they hurt you. They broke your heart. So it's truly, they need to step it up to bring you this happiness that you've deserved all along. Next message. I live for your smile and would die for your kiss. So I feel they're going to have to prove this to you. You know, it's one thing to say this, but it's another to really show someone that this is where they're at. You know, and that it's just not small talk, and they're not just saying things to say it, and that they can actually prove their love to you. Next card, am I good enough for you? That's for you to answer, Aquarius. And I do feel for some of you that have been really hurt by this person, perhaps you're saying, no, you're not good enough for me and I deserve way better. And for those of you who feel that way, you've got a new beginning here, a new beginning in love, a new beginning in life. You're not trapped. Next message, how can I ever pay you back? This could either be literally money that they owe you, or just the fact that despite everything that's happened between the two of you, you're still willing to give them a second chance. Or it could have been something that you did for them despite everything that's happened to help them. Next message, I feel so much beauty, harmony, sweetness, and shelter between us. That's what's coming through. And last one, I remember you. That's because they're never going to forget you. Not even if they tried. You made such an impact on this person, you know, and they know that they messed up a good thing here. They do know that. So if they want you, Aquarius, they're going to have to do the right thing and come towards you, having done the work on themselves and coming towards you as a better person. That's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this. This is my self-created deck. It's called the HeartSpace Oracle. I wanted to grab some additional messages from this deck to tie this all together. And as always, take what resonates with you. Some of these messages could be from you, Aquarius, to your person. And of course, from your person to you. What's in your heart? What's in their heart? Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. Let's grab this bottom of the deck. All right, what do we have? You're irreplaceable, but so am I. You know, so this is you, Aquarius, letting them know it's like, you know, you might feel that you're irreplaceable, but so am I. It's like, stop fucking around and do the right thing. And if you really want me, you got to do the work, you know, because you have the prerogative, Aquarius, to find love again. And maybe by now they know this and they're paying the consequences of their actions. Maybe there was a time when they thought that just the total opposite of this. Next message. Your hugs, your kisses, your scent, your taste, your body. I want it all now. So the desire for you, Aquarius, it's still here. Those intimate moments, they want to be able to experience that with you again. Next one. You know I'd say yes in a heartbeat, so ask me. And all they need to do is ask, you know. And perhaps you've done your healing, Aquarius. Maybe you're ready to accept this person back in your life. But if they're being silent, as that card states, the silence is so unbearable between us. And all you guys need at this point is communication. And I feel, based off of what's coming through here, Aquarius, it's certainly possible You know, we've got references to starting over here, a second chance, a new beginning. We do have the reincarnation card, and then with the temperance card, there is a possible reconciliation there as well. The magician card, it's a rekindled romance. You just got to be mindful that they're coming towards you correct. Look at this message. If you only knew that I was the right one for you, you wouldn't have left me for the wrong one. Exactly. Exactly right. But they had to mess up in order to realize this, you know? That sums it up. Last one. I want you and only you. Again, a realization that they've had after the fact. After they screwed up. It's like, oh shit, what have I done? I want you, Aquarius. You know, you might be listening to this reading and saying, you know what? I'm done. I'm moving on. They hurt me. They broke my heart. They destroyed this dream that I had of us finding happiness together. They fucked up. You've got so many choices ahead of you to ensure that you're going to be okay. I don't know about them. They're going to be busy paying for their consequences and for karma to be biting them in the ass. So if you want them back, they're going to have to prove themselves to you. Make them earn it, you know? And I have a feeling, Aquarius, you're going to do exactly that. All right, guys. So I wanted to close this out with some final messages from my Spirit Animal Oracle. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius. In love and life, some final messages for you to close this out. We've got the Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. Certainly when it comes to your love life and even life in general, you know, just dive in and live. Go for it. Whatever it is that you're dreaming about, focusing on, whatever your goals are, you got to dive in. Get both of your feet wet and just go for it. Bee Spirit. Sweet results await. Love it. Something good is heading your way, Aquarius. Love that. Last message. Stag Spirit. Take the lead. Okay, so for some of you, in order to get the results that you're waiting for and hoping for, you're the one that has to take action. You're the one that has to take the lead to create movement in that area, and not just necessarily your love life. You know, this is a love and life reading, so whatever part of your life this can apply to, take advantage of these energies from your animal spirits. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. I do hope that whatever part of this resonated with you, that it offered you the guidance that you needed. And thank you so very much once again for all of the love, the support while I've been out sick. I appreciate it so very much, and I'm feeling a whole lot better. So thank you again, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.